The glacier stretched endlessly before them, gleaming under the early morning sun. 12 riders stood in silence at the edge, their bikes poised, their breath visible in the frigid air. Below lay the Megaavalanche, a brutal descent from the mountaintop through ice, rock and forest, ending in the valley far below. No crowd surrounded them, no roaring fans cheered them on. This wasn't about fame or glory, this was about the challenge. Each of them had come for a reason, some seeking redemption, others looking to prove something to themselves. The countdown began, and the riders gripped their handlebars tighter. 3, 2, 1. They launched forward, tires slipping and scraping on the ice. The silence of the mountain shattered into chaos. One rider fell within moments, sliding helplessly down the glacier, but the others pressed on. It wasn't about perfection. It was about survival. The icy terrain was merciless. Each rider carved their own line, dodging crevasses and frozen ridges. A sharp turn ahead claimed 2 more, their bikes flipping as they lost traction. Yet no one stopped. Even those who fell picked themselves up and continued, bruised but undeterred. The glacier gave way to jagged rocks. The group had thinned now, only 8 riders remaining. The trail narrowed, forcing them into single file as they navigated the treacherous descent. One misstep, one wrong move, and it was over. A rider near the back misjudged a drop, their bike tumbling into the abyss. The others barely glanced back. The mountain had no mercy, and hesitation was the enemy. Into the forest they rode, where dense trees and slick roots turned the trail into a maze. Tires skidded, handlebars wrenched left and right, and every muscle burned. Exhaustion began to set in, but they couldn't stop now. 6 riders remained as they hit the final stretch, a grueling climb followed by a steep, rocky descent. Legs screamed in protest, lungs felt ready to burst, but the valley below was in sight. One by one they crossed the finish line, not as competitors but as survivors. They dropped their bikes and fell to the ground, gasping for air, hearts pounding with a mix of exhaustion and exhilaration. For these 12 riders, the Megaavalanche wasn't about medals or rankings. It was a test of willpower, resilience, and the refusal to quit, no matter how impossible the challenge seemed. And as they looked back at the mountain they had conquered, they knew they had found something far more valuable than victory. They had found themselves.